Hello.
Hi.
Coming to you through the electrical impulses of the internet, it's F That Noise. Featuring Mike Burdick, Keith Reeve, Jamie Klein, Pete Melia, and Steve Taylor. Hello, we are back. We are live. February 13th, 2020. I'm Keith Grieve, here with the F That Noise cast of degenerates. Jamie Klein.
Ahoo! Nudity!
Coughing Steve Taylor. Pete Melia.
Oh, jeez.
What?
And Mike Burdick.
How are you doing?
All right. Steve's a little under the weather, so he's going to probably be a little quieter than normal just because he's got to mute that shit because he's coughing in everybody's ears and no one can understand what the hell's going on anymore.
Yeah.
I got a little bit of bedlam going on in my house right now because we're getting ready for, we're getting a kitchen installed on Monday, so in the middle of doing last minute shit. Like
Keith knows getting his kitchen installed.
I do? That is like so fucking random. So
I think that you were telling us about it all last week, and so then you brought it up.
I don't remember. I don't remember bringing it up.
I'm trying to think back to like high school. Like, is he getting his kitchen buried down there? Like, how many times is this?
Fine, you know what?
Well, no, he mentioned it a few times last week, and I think he also mentioned it over Facebook once or twice or something.
I will.
So, like, I have equated that with Keith knows the shit out of his kitchen getting done.
I will never say another fucking word about it. I promise you that. And when you assholes are all in town next summer, I don't want to hear somebody go, "Did you get a new kitchen?"
Oh my god!
I'm gonna sniff the boards.
Yeah, exactly. All right, so let's get it going with the episode 11 drive of the week, Mr. Klein.
Oh yeah. Well, this is in honor of the late and great Kirk Douglas. Kirk Douglas just recently passed away at the age of 103.
He's dead.
He paid the ultimate, but he left some amazing films. Most notably is Spartacus, one of my favorite guilty pleasure movies, Saturn III, and probably his best performance, I'll argue, is Paths of Glory. And this is a drive from Stanley Kubrick's 1957 Paths of Glory.
Sir, would you like me to suggest what you can do with that promotion? Colonel Dax, you will apologize at once or I shall be placed under arrest. I apologize for not being entirely honest with you. I apologize for not revealing my true feelings. I apologize, sir, for not telling you sooner that you're a degenerate, sadistic old man. And you can go to hell before I apologize to you now or ever again. And you can go to hell before I apologize to you now or ever again. And you can go to hell. And you can go to hell. And you can go to hell. And you can go to hell before I apologize to you now or ever again.
If you watch this on YouTube, his freaking head almost falls off his shoulders.
Yeah.
That's a great gift.
Oh my god, he drives that thing too.
That was.
It doesn't sound as good as other drives that we've had, but just to see it is pretty impressive.
But he's totally committed. He's totally committed. You know, that's an Oscar-winning drive.
This is definitely definitely a driver that you have to see it.
Yes, agreed.
That was the drive of the week, brought to you by Trashman Media. For the latest Blu-ray and DVD reviews, including videos and interviews, check out Trashman Media at www.trashmanmedia.com, as well as on Twitter and Facebook. All right, so we got to talking about, obviously, Kirk Douglas passing away. He was old. He was old. When you're
104, I think, right?
When you're
103.
When you,
I guess it doesn't matter.
Yeah, like seriously, like
he's been wasted for a while too.
They say 103 is the new 102. So, but
because I can't remember how old was he when he had that stroke that really messed him up.
It was like
he was in his 80s, I thought.
I think he was like 29.
Yeah, it was like literally 20 years ago.
So
it was 20 years ago, wasn't it?
He was at the Oscars, and when he had just had the stroke, and he spoke and everything.
You ready for this? Do you want to feel old? You ready for this shit? It was 1996.
Oh my!
Holy shit! 24 years ago.
Yeah,
It's a long fucking time.
and that guy still was kicking ass.
So,
It's an unbelievable dude.
what's everybody's favorite movie with Kirk Douglas in it?
Oh, I go this one. Paths of Glory is probably my favorite, but I do love Saturn III. If you want to see Kirk Douglas make out with Farrah Fawcett.
Saturn III makes me think it's like something along the lines of Plan 9 from outer space.
Yeah, it's kind of like that. Oh, and Harvey Keitel is in it. You don't see his crooked dick, but he is dubbed. It's a Harvey Keitel performance where his entire voice is dubbed.
Unlike
it's so
that.
weird.
Oh, that's amazing.
Bizarre.
No, for me, my grandfather showed me a lot of. He loved westerns, loved John Wayne, and so the first movie I ever saw was In Harm's Way, which was a World War II film that was actually kind of fucked up because Kirk Douglas plays a guy, an officer who rapes a woman, and then I haven't seen it in a very long time, but I'm pretty sure she committed suicide because of it, and he got a little reprimand, but then ends up saving the day at the end. It was a weird, yeah, but it was to see a movie. I was used to seeing all John Wayne movies where it's like the most controversial thing is a guy kissed a woman's elbow without asking her father or something like that. And here Kirk Douglas is raping a woman in the sand. I was like, oh my God. It was, I know it's going to sound fucked up after saying that, but it was actually a really good movie.
It's a happy ending.
I don't condone rape.
So Jamie, because I'm pretty sure you're the only one on this panel that has seen Saturn III.
Probably.
So I'm looking at it, 1980, and this is the description on IMDb. Two lovers stationed at a remote base in the asteroid fields of Saturn are intruded upon by a retentive technocrat from Earth and his charge, a malevolent 8-foot robot.
What makes you think that's anything like Plan 9?
Because it sounds awful. Because
it is not, sir. It is
a
great movie.
IMDb has it as 5.2 out of 10 with 7,900 reviews. So actually, there's been more than 2 people that have seen this movie. So was this made? Because I see it was 1980. Was it the time in Hollywood where it's like, oh, Star Wars works, so everybody make a space movie?
Oh yeah, of course, absolutely. Yeah, it was like what came out, like Battle Beyond the Stars. There was a bunch of low budget Roger Corman. Star Crash was one. Your Hunter from the Future. It was a bunch of those.
Then there was stuff like Ice Pirates and that kind of shit.
Yeah, Ice Pirates even a little later, but yeah, Ice Pirates was in '84.
Also,
but I loved Ice Pirates. That was a fun movie.
I like Ice Pirates too.
Also, according to my app, you can watch Saturn III on Cinemax apparently right now.
Oh, I got the Blu-ray, so
of course you do.
I'm all about some Saturn goddamn 3 around here.
Is that reviewed on Trashman?
No, I actually bought that on my own because I wanted to watch it.
Of course you did.
But Douglas Douglas around that time, he was doing a lot of science fiction horror films. He did one called The Chosen. He did The Final Countdown. He did The Fury. It was all in the late 70s, early 80s where he just started. I think he just didn't give a shit anymore and just started making.
Well, yeah, you look at
our movies.
You look at the IMDb page from the 80s and the 90s, and it's a bunch of shit. I was shocked. Really I didn't realize how many bad movies he made. I mean, he was in that awful movie Oscar with fucking Sylvester Stallone.
Oh, that's a cameo though.
He's Provolone or whatever the hell his name was.
Yeah, and he was also in the Don Henley video for The Garden of Allah.
Oh, Sue.
Yeah, it's like basically, hey, Kirk, we have does it pay? Yes, I'm in.
Yeah.
He's trying to make movies wherever he could at that point.
Yeah.
But,
and then he spent the rest of his life trying to make it with his son's wife.
Yeah, that's true.
What? What is that? I missed that story.
Romance in the Bone. Did you guys ever hear that story with Kirk Douglas? He was really against bigotry and racism and everything. And I guess back in the 50s, it's got to be the 50s. It was during the McCarthy witch hunt trials there. And I guess there was a critic or a producer who was an anti-Semite. And he seduced her, and I guess they were having sex. And he actually said to her, this is in his book. I just read this recently. And I guess while he was banging her, he goes, by the way, you have a Jewish cock in your pussy right now, and you're getting fucked by a Jew.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah. I heard that. I laughed so
That's
hard.
amazing.
You look it up. That's supposedly I don't know if that's verbatim, but it was something pretty close to that.
That was in Kirk.
It's
Now, that's my
moments like,
favorite. That's my favorite part of his career now, right there.
Whose book was that in?
It's moments like that really turn the tide in social issues.
Yeah.
Whose,
it did.
Yeah.
whose book was that in?
I think it was Dr. Seuss.
What? No. Seriously, was it in Kirk Douglas's? I'm like, I know you're being a smartass, but I'm just like, I need to.
I think it was.
The
It was
places he will
one
go.
of his own books, like an autobiography, I think, or something like
Oh,
that.
so like legit. There's like a good chance that that's a legit story.
Yeah, no, it was brought up just recently when he passed away. I don't know if it was on. I doubt it was going to be on like E or.
Hey, let me tell you something, boys. A week after my death, those are the stories about me I want you to tell.
You're not Jewish.
I set you right up for that. It was right on a T. Thank you for not disappointing.
Funny, he doesn't look Jewish.
No, no, but he is black from the waist down. So
Okay. Well, that'll get edited out. All right.
Yes, fine.
All right, and dead air for the edit. Okay, and we're going. All right. So we got also talking about, because some of us, I mean, me included, thought he was already dead. It's kind of bad to say, but so we're looking at a lot of the old celebrities that are still around, and so we decided that we're going to play a game called Celebrity Death Pool.
Yay!
Woo!
And all the
That was a
game
little
show,
much.
all the game show music is copyrighted, so we can't use it. But you get the idea.
You can sing Happy Birthday again.
No, we can't. No, Michael, no. So I'm sure Jamie's the one that's most excited to name his picks because he was giving them out before we went on the air. So I'm going to make you go last. I'm going to make you sit on that, James, just so you know.
Oh.
Oh.
I'm sitting on it.
And I'm going to start, let's see, looking at my screen, I'm going to go clockwise here from my upper left corner. Mr. Melia.
All right.
Who's your first
How
pick?
many do I get?
Who's your? Well, let's all pick 3.
1,000.
All right.
And here's the deal: is we'll go in order here. Jamie, you go last, and there can't be any repeats.
Oh.
We know.
Oh wow! Oh, this.
So we'll do. You know what? I'm making it up.
I'm going with a couple of layups.
I'm making it up as we go along here. This is a 3-round fantasy celebrity death draft. All right, and so you pick your first pick, Pete, and we'll go around, and then we'll do 3 rounds.
Oh, that's good.
All right.
And I'm
That's
gonna
a good idea.
and
Good idea.
I'll keep track here.
Sexual.
Yes.
Dun-dun-dun-dun.
All right. I'm going to throw out Alex Trebek first off.
Oh yeah, that's a good one.
Cancer.
Good
just died.
pick. Yeah.
Oh man.
The survey says he pays the
Hey,
ultimate.
does anybody? When is that final episode supposed to air that he's supposedly taped already?
Oh, I didn't know.
That's
I have no idea.
that's must see TV right there. Hold on, I'll Google it right now. Da-da-da.
dead air.
Dead
Okay,
Dead
it's my
air.
turn.
Somebody
It's
talk.
my turn next.
Steve, you're up. You're on the clock.
All right. My turn is going to be, my layup is going to be Gene Hackman,
Ooh.
Fuck.
who's 90, and you have not seen him,
Yeah.
and he's 90. So that's usually, those two together is usually never a good thing. And as much as I love him, Gene Hackman is my number 1 pick.
Yeah, he retired from acting. His last movie was Welcome to Mooseport with Ray Romano.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
All right.
But like, you haven't even, like, they don't show him anywhere. Like, he never even appears.
Yeah,
anywhere.
no, he's like completely on.
Well, he said he's done. He said he after that
Right.
movie he retired. That's what he did.
a hell of a movie that ended.
Yeah.
No.
Is that me then?
Yeah, Mike, you're on the clock.
I'm gonna go with Dick Van Dyke.
Okay. Dead.
All right,
Dead.
Jamie.
No, wait.
No,
it's
Keith,
me.
Keith's
It's me.
gotta go. Keith.
Keith, oh, I'm sorry.
I'm gonna
I
go
have to
with.
sit
He's
on it.
probably still looking up his answer.
I'm gonna go with.
You know.
I'm gonna go with Angela Lansbury.
Oh.
Oh, that's
Right.
All right, Jamie, go
Oh,
ahead.
she's got
All
a
right.
big old right now.
I'm gonna go with Carl Reiner, the director of The Jerk and The Man with Two Brains. It's also Rob Daddy.
Oh man.
Yes.
Yes, all of that. All right, Pete, second round pick.
All right. I'm going after Betty White.
Oh,
She's
it's
still
gotta
doing
happen.
pretty good, though.
Gotta happen one of these years. I'm telling
Well,
you.
everyone's doing good until they're not.
true.
So,
I bet you a day before it happened, somebody was looking at Kirk Douglas saying, "You know what, Kirk? You look pretty good for 103."
Nobody was saying that.
Yeah, no one was saying that.
oh,
God.
Bloody old.
you can go to hell for saying that.
Yeah, I saw a picture. Someone took him zero last year before of him and his wife in their wheelchairs, and they looked like they were extras in The Secret of Nim. I was like, I
Oh
can't.
my God.
I can't.
Sadistic old man. And you can go to hell before
They
I
were
apologize to you now or ever again.
Oh.
All right,
All right.
so it's my turn.
Steve, second round pick.
This pains me. This pains me to do it. I gotta do Mel Brooks.
Yeah.
Oh man.
93 years old. Even though supposedly he's in immaculate health, everyone says it's still 93.
It's bullshit.
Was that your pick, Mike, or you just?
Yeah, I'm thinking bullshit next. I'm gonna go with City Porte.
Oh.
Oh,
Interesting.
that's
Oh.
fun.
How old is he?
67.
Oh Jesus.
No,
I was gonna say. He was 67 when he made White Man's Burden.
Mike thinks black is going to crack.
Oh.
Oh my God.
Wow.
Really, Jamie? That's where you went?
Oh my God.
I'm gonna go with
No, Brooks is black.
102-year-old Olivia de Havilland.
Yeah, she's up there.
I don't even know who that is.
Um,
Gone with the
she
Wind.
was-
Yeah.
yeah,
So
she
old.
was in, Lady in the Cage is an awesome movie with James Caan and her. It's great.
That's where I've seen her. Lady in the Cage.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, sure. That's it, Mike. That's it. All right, Jamie, second round pick.
No, it's you're up, bud.
I just did. Olivia de
Yeah,
Havilland.
he just picked. He did.
Oh, I thought it was Mike. Oh,
Sex.
I'm
Pressure.
I was gonna say no. I'm going Dabney Coleman.
Oh no.
Oh,
Oh.
Going with
Man.
the
that's a good
Dabsters.
one. He's already had a stroke, so
Oh man.
Really?
yeah.
Dabney
He
Coleman.
had a stroke during Boardwalk Empire.
Oh really?
Wow, really?
Seriously?
He had a cameo on. You guys watch the TV show Yellowstone with Kevin Costner?
No, I heard it was good.
No.
I haven't seen it.
Oh, his show's king. Show's awesome. It's manship. But
I may be wrong about that. He maybe just had an operation and he had the stroke on TV. I don't know what I'm talking about.
Let me ask you guys a quick question here, and I'm
Yeah.
curious to know the answer. On the fly, so that's okay if it takes a second. What's the first movie you remember seeing Dabney Coleman in?
9 to 5.
9 to 5.
Cloak and Dagger.
Ooh.
Oh,
Yeah.
fucking love Cloak and Dagger.
Yeah, Cloak and Dagger was good.
Yep.
But yeah, 9 to 5. I actually love that movie, and he is hysterically funny in that movie.
That was
Oh,
great.
wait. No, I take it back. No, because I saw this in the theater. War Games.
Oh, you saw
War
some
Games.
War Games. That's right.
Yeah, wow.
Yeah.
I still
Oh,
think 9
that's
to 5 I saw
right.
first, but
Yeah, 9 to 5 was first for me, but yeah, he was probably War Games was 81, right? So that was probably before that.
83. War
Oh,
Games 83. 9 to 5 was 80. He was also in Tootsie, I think.
Oh,
oh right.
Oh, that's right. He was
He was
the director.
Wait.
Yeah.
Who
Yes,
made
that's
out
it.
with all the actresses.
Let's
Oh my god!
save
I
this for
forgot
the
about
Dabney
that.
Coleman death episode.
What?
Save
Dude,
this
I
all.
love
Save
Dabney
all this
Coleman.
talk for the Dabney Coleman death episode.
See, Jamie though, he hit my feels though when he talked about Cloak and Dagger. I love
Yeah.
that movie.
Oh,
So
I
much.
love that movie. It's king.
Oh, it's so good.
All right, Pete, third round pick for the F That Noise Celebrity Fantasy Death Pool
You're
draft.
getting down to the offensive lineman now.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, I'm going to go for another cheap shot, and I'm going to throw Bob Barker in there.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
Oh,
Yeah.
I'm
the
just going
price
for
is
the win.
right, bitch.
man, that's just alley oops.
Barker's bitches.
That's good. It could happen
Yes.
though. It could definitely pull away.
Oh yeah.
Oh, absolutely.
Do you think
You
he
know,
was?
some of these
All right.
guys, some of these guys, you know, they die, they can't help it. But other guys, you know, they haven't been in movies lately. They want to get back in like the news, so they,
Right.
you know, they off themselves, and you know, they get, you know, they develop some disease that you know they might have cost them. I don't know, but they die, and they get back in the news.
Yes, they do. They
I
die.
saw
I
some,
don't know, but they die.
I saw some recent YouTube interview on YouTube with Bob Barker, and it did not look good. So that might be a very
wow.
good pick.
That's encouraging.
Who Who killed all the celebrities? Gene.
Well,
Allegedly, of course.
allegedly.
Allegedly.
Steve, you're up. Third
All
round
right,
pick.
so my third round pick is a dark horse, and only because I am always amazed when I find out this man has not died yet.
And you
I
like
am
horse
picking
cock.
67-year-old Mickey Rourke.
Whoa!
Oh, wow.
That man has lived a life of just destruction, and every picture I see of him, it looks like it's nothing but collagen and makeup holding the body together.
Yeah.
Like so much plastic surgery, and it's like he's the kind of guy who's going to die, and we're going to be like, oh yeah, okay,
Yep, that's what happened.
totally
Okay.
get that. No
Yeah.
surprise.
If there was
Yeah,
if there was ever a guy in his 60s that was going to die, it's going to be him.
Yeah.
That's a
He
wild.
kind of looks like Rocky Dennis now.
Oh Jesus
Oh my
Christ. I'll take off my mask when you take off yours. All right, Mike, your third round pick. If none of our listeners have seen that '80s movie Mask with Eric Stoltz and Cher, that whole reference was just lost on them. But anyway, go ahead, Mike, third round pick.
I got it.
All right. I think probably I'm going to play it safe. I'm going to go with Jerry Stiller.
Oh.
Yeah, I can see that.
Oh, and I'm just thankful that my third round pick made it to the finish line here. I'm going to go with Cloris Leachman, 93-year-old
Wow, that's right. I
Cloris
forgot she was in that.
Leachman.
She's another Mel Brooks alumni there.
Yeah, her and Betty White are 93 and kicking and still hilarious whenever they get on camera. But yeah, I'm going with that one in my third round pick.
Frau Blucher's going to live forever.
All right, Jamie, wrap us up.
I know. I'm trying to think of a good one here. Well, I'm gonna go with a non-actor. I'm gonna go with. I'm gonna go. Shit. I don't know. I'm taking a guess. Billy Elliot. No. Fuck.
Is that your answer?
I know. No. I'm trying to think. Part of me wants to say Keith Richards.
Oh. Although he's like
They're still touring, man.
He pretty much proved he's never going to die.
Right. That's what I thought about Lemmy from Motorhead. He'd end up paying it.
See, the question really is who's going to die first, him or Jagger? Because they're both fucked up.
I don't know. I think Keith Richards is a little more fucked up.
He's more pickled, though.
I was trying to think of the word pickle. I was going to say that. I was like, what's that word I'm looking for? Yes, pickle.
He's already been embalmed. They don't have to do it when he dies. So, I mean.
Jamie, you want me to throw you out some suggestions here from this list I'm looking at?
No. Okay, I got this. I got this, bro, man.
Okay.
All right, here. I'm going to go with this one. Louis Gossett Jr.
Oh.
Mm-hmm. I was going to say, if you're going to do that, Ozzy would probably be maybe an obvious one.
Oh.
Yeah, I didn't think about that. But
Do you guys have any that are totally out? I know some of you kind of went the border, but totally outrageous. Younger guys, younger women, who you think might bite it. Could be suicide. Could be anything.
I have one, and when I say younger, he's 66. And Mike, this kind of hits where you live. Just because I saw an interview with him and he seemed depressed and fucked up, and that's Hulk Hogan.
Yeah.
He was talking about all his surgeries and how messed up he was and how like depressed his life is, and I was like, Jesus Christ.
He's very rich, trailer park trash. So let's. He could go anytime.
I would say Pete Davidson.
He's got a movie coming out.
Yeah, but isn't that guy like always suicidal in '87 all the time? And
he is, but he's banging Kate Beckinsale right now. So.
Oh man,
he is not, is he?
No.
Yes, he is.
How the hell did I miss that?
Well, he's not going anywhere
dating her right now. No, he's not going anywhere.
My God,
He was just in that. What's that? Adam Sandler one, Uncut Gems, wasn't he in that?
Yeah,
or he was in something.
And he's got something new coming out.
Oh man, I'm going to throw out. I'm going to throw Bill Cosby at you.
Oh.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Oh yeah,
good one. Michael J. Fox could be up there.
Oh yeah, okay.
Every time I see Pete Davidson, I just want him to go get some sun. I mean, honestly, just find a beach somewhere, dude.
I just want to punch him in the head.
Oh, that too.
All right.
Either or.
I have a younger person, Antonio Brown, football player.
You think he's gonna
No,
lose
I'm
his
dead
shit?
serious.
No,
I'm
no,
dead
no,
serious. With
no.
all the shit going on, and he's obviously has psychological issues, he seems like he's one push in the wrong direction away from doing something like that. Like, I would not be shocked if I heard that.
Well, when you say it like that,
I know
we should have probably done like movie celebrities and then sports celebrities and then music ones. Like made it like
I don't know. We only had 10 days to talk about this. So I don't know.
that's true.
Yeah.
And we
It
just
was
have
quick.
this idea now.
and
I
we
think it went
came up
well.
with the format 5 minutes into the show.
I would. Here's my young pick. I would like to see River Phoenix make that list.
River Phoenix. You already made that list, Mike.
Yeah, I was gonna say you're a little behind
Wow.
the times there. My God.
This show is going up. This is going in fucked
That's
up
a ringer
directions,
right there. Yeah.
Yeah, I think you got that one already.
Hey, we'll do the second part of the draft is celebrities that you think are going to be reincarnated.
Ooh,
Oh.
John Belushi.
Yeah.
Well,
John Belushi was
this will
reincarnated.
alienate some of our listeners. Not Jesus, because he never existed.
I was
Right.
actually
Oh,
I was gonna say I was gonna go with that. I was gonna say Mr. Bradstreet's favorite celebrity, Jesus.
Oh my God.
What, is Wilford Brimley still around?
He is.
He is.
I want him on the list.
I thought.
Can we change him? Yeah, you can change it.
You're gonna
Who are
give.
you gonna take off?
This is finally going to claim him.
You got to lose Trebek, White, or Barker. Who are you taking off?
No. Never mind. No, I'm not giving any of them up.
Okay.
First round, pretty good there.
I mean, Trebek is
Diabetes is never going to claim him.
pancreatic, so you know
Okay.
it's a shame. But again, that was a dunk. You know?
Yeah.
I had to take it. I had no choice.
No, it's a good list. It's a good list.
Good list. I'm really disappointed in myself. I didn't think of Wilford Brimley.
I'm Wilford Brimley, and I have diabetes.
This is such a fucked up episode.
Sounds just like him.
That guy was dead like 30 years ago.
I seriously,
Oh, yeah.
like, he tweeted somebody the other day, and I'm like, I thought he was dead. There's another one. Like, I was
No,
like,
he was almost dead, and then he swam with Steve Gutenberg, and now he's alive,
No,
living on
you're right.
another
I
planet.
forgot about
Jesus
that.
Christ. Didn't you see that documentary?
Yeah,
Fuckers.
All right, so Pete doesn't want to change any of his picks. Steve,
Which brings up Brian Dennehy too. He could go.
Oh, Denny.
I'm Brian Dennehy. Just remember South Park. Not fucking Brian Dennehy, Brian Boitano.
See, I think Brian Dennehy, I think of either First Blood or FX. Remember how fucking
Those are the two
awesomely bad FX was?
Yeah.
Oh my
I
God.
actually think of that really bad movie Gladiator before Gladiator.
Yeah.
Oh, I used to love that movie. Oh, that's right.
That's a movie I want to watch again
You know,
because I got a feeling it doesn't hold
A
up.
fun fact, when I landed at the airport in South Carolina, heading to boot camp in the middle of the night, our final meal, they gave us a sandwich and a can of Coke, and they put that movie on. And so that was the last thing I saw before I went into boot camp.
Gladiator?
That Gladiator, yes.
Oh. None of that.
So, like, that movie-
They had Robert Loggia was in that thing too. I remember.
Loja.
Yeah, he was in it. And then Brian Dennehy actually has the final fight scene.
Yeah, right. Like that's supposed to be. Yeah, that's the big fight scene is with him.
The guy, he like brings his head down, and the guy breaks his head.
Yes, that's right.
Top of the head, Tommy. Hottest part of the body. Top of the head.
Yeah.
Oh, my God.
I got to tell you, I got to see that guy on Broadway. He doesn't suck. He was a great
he's a
actor.
Great actor.
I saw him do Death of a Salesman. It's pretty great.
Wow.
Yeah.
I assume Willie Loam.
That kills all funny stuff.
Yes.
No.
Yeah.
I gotta share this with you guys because it's a thing of pride. I have a few younger people I work with at the restaurant who are big into movies, and I've been loaning out my movies for them to watch. You know, most of them haven't seen anything prior to like 1995.
They suck.
And this one kid, I have been trying forever to get him to watch Blazing Saddles for 2 years.
Oh Jesus!
Had not.
I
He
don't know about
finally watched it. He finally watched it. Came in the next day, and would not shut up doing lines. He said that was he goes, that is now my favorite movie. I'm like, for 2 fucking years I've been trying to tell you. And he just kept doing lines from it. He's like, Dad, he goes, I couldn't believe it. I was like, I told you, man.
I don't know if that's one I'd want to do lines from at work.
Yeah, you got to be careful. You got to definitely be careful.
There are a lot of good lines that don't involve that word.
Oh, that movie is funny as shit.
I'm looking at Brian.
Oh, my God. I'm so fucking funny.
I'm looking at Brian Dennehy's filmography.
I actually heard a funny Dennehy story. I was listening to an interview with Patton Oswalt, the comedian. He was talking about one of the first Hollywood parties he ever went to. He was so self-conscious about like going to the buffet and just housing everything, but it was amazing looking. And he walks over, and Brian Dennehy comes over and just started loading his plate and looked down at him and said, "Hey, fat actors, someone's got to eat this shit," and like walked away. Pat Alvis was like, he's like, that was the greatest moment of my life, and he said he just ate everything. And Daddy, he just like loaded a fucking plate and walked away.
Like,
awesome.
He's been in a lot.
Oh my God,
a lot of TV stuff in the 2000s. Like I'm scrolling and I realize I'm only at 2005. It took me a lot longer to get through that than I thought it would. A lot of his
Steve knows is Peyton Oswald
or Patton Oswalt, either one.
Patton, I don't know. Obviously, I don't know.
But a lot of Brian Dennehy's sins I forgive him for Tommy Boy.
Yeah, Coach of the wasn't he in Coach of the Year?
No.
Or Coach of the Season or something like that, or Tits.
I don't know. There's like 600 movies I'm looking at here. I don't see a coach of anything here. The Fitzpatricks. He was Coach Hatfield in 1977.
He was in a very underrated cowboy movie, Silverado.
Oh yes, he was.
Oh yes,
he was in 10.
I love Silverado.
Dudley Moore and Bo Derek.
He was in that?
Yeah, he's the bartender in 10.
Oh, really?
Oh, fuck, you're right.
What year was that movie? Because I'm not seeing
79.
79.
Oh. Yeah.
I've never seen that movie.
Oh, there he is.
Holy shit.
He was
totally forgot about that.
He was Donald.
Blake Edwards, that's an underrated director right there. That guy's done some good stuff.
God, whenever you say him, and the movie I think of is A Fine Mess with Ted Danson and Howie Mandel.
Oh, gee. I always think of Skin Deep with the
with John Ritter.
That was a good
With
one.
the glowing condoms.
Yes.
Yes, dude, that was such a great movie.
I like that.
And didn't he do Blind Date with Bruce
Yeah,
Willis
I just
also?
saw that kind of
Is
recent.
that his? Oh,
Yeah.
man.
Yeah,
I like that one.
I like
He did the Pink Panther
Yeah,
movie.
Skin Deep is so great. It's such an underrated movie. That is a really funny movie.
87 too in the beginning.
That's right, it was.
Is it?
But you're a degenerate, sadistic old man. And you can go to hell before I apologize to you now or ever again.
I drove that.
Well then.
Yeah, it's a good try. How about this, Michael Douglas? He's getting up there too now.
Well,
Throat cancer, right? And geez,
Yeah, from eating puss.
that can't be good for you.
That Zeta Jones will take you down.
That's some killer puss right there.
He's 75.
Like a Sarlacc pit.
Does anyone know who it was, or was it just a big collective effort?
I think it was just a big collective effort. I think that guy was chewing on so much box.
What are you talking about?
Oh, Karen.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I got throat cancer.
Jesus Christ.
Oh my god.
Oh my
Inside
god.
joke. Inside jokes. No bueno. All right. That's it.
I can't breathe right now.
Stage 4, I called it.
Yeah. We're going out on that note right there. Yeah. Catch us every week here. Spotify, Apple Podcasts, at Spreaker, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. See ya.
That's pretty much
Karen.
And you can go to hell before I apologize to you now or ever again.